experience pain. So that's memory, So memory. From this he indirectly remembered that he must have been poisoned. So it's a deep sleep. And then springtime and thunderstorm comes, then he remember, I was poisoned. The memory. That means whereby consciousness is recalled is similar to this. Now in modern school, if someone with necessary causal conditions such as concentration can see the consciousness of others from afar, therefore it must be possible to clearly behold one's own consciousness, which is too near. Pasangika said, this is not necessary so because although from the application of an eye lotion consecrated by powerful attainments, treasure vases can be seen far beneath the earth, the eye lotion itself, which is much closer, cannot be seen. If said cognition non-existent, then other cognition would also be non-existent. Therefore, there would be no such thing as seeing, hearing, smelling, taste, etc. If self, Manoli said, if self cognition does not exist, then other consciousness, five sensory consciousness does not exist. Directly mental consciousness does not exist. Valid, invalid consciousness cannot exist. Mistaken consciousness cannot exist. So if something like that, Madhyamika said, this is not necessary so because this Madhyamika said the mere appearance of seeing, hearing and perceiving are not being negated here, they are not negated. They are not negating conventional reality, So it is the conception of them as the truly existent that is to be reversed, since this is the causeful suffering. Madhuli school, three illusions like objects are not external objects other than the mind. Yes, although no other, they cannot be considered as being the mind itself. Thus they are phenomena which are indescribably other than the mind. Madhyamika said, if something is a thing, how can think about it? How can
it be neither the mind?
How can it be neither the mind nor other than it? It has to be one or the other. But if you say that is neither one nor the other, then it will not be things, because such a thing could not possibly exist. Just as in the Chittamatra system, illusion like objects are not truly existent but can still be seen. Similarly, although the mind is not truly existent, conventionally it can appear as the beholder. Reading this doesn't matter, I'll read that. That's finish. Chittamatra school. Cycle of existence, the state in which subject and object appears are two substantially distinct things, has as the basis of its deceptive appearance something real, namely a truly existence, non-dual consciousness. Otherwise, if it did not have something real as its basis, it would be just like space and would not be a state which could appear a real subjects and objects. Madhyamika school says, if the dualistic state of cycle of existence depend upon something real, how could it have the function of appearance as a real subject and object? It would follow that it could not, because real true existence things do not exist. Thus, in your tradition, whatever is mind would become solitary non-dual consciousness, unassisted by an object. If it were true that in this way the mind exists separately from its object, then all sentient beings would become Tathagata, Buddha. Everybody can become Buddha, not necessarily practice, That's all inherent existence, independent existence. Then don't need cause and effect. Therefore, what advantage is there in considering the basis of psychical existence to be merely mind? So that's Madhyamika. Everything is merely lived by the mind, designated by, doesn't exist objectively, inherently, independently. So the main point is, Madhyamika school says, we are not accepting inherent nature. We are not accepting objective existence. We are accepting empty of inherent nature, and dependent arising should work together, Whatever dependent arising is very suitable for emptiness. Whatever suitable for emptiness is suitable for dependent arising. So we are not accepting your viewpoint of inherently existence, which is our object of negation. We negate inherent existence. So that's the point. So now here, so what happened is, we are discussing about true truth, right? Conventional truth and the ultimate truth. So the conventional truth is truth for the appearance of the object. Whatever appears, and then you 100% believe the appearance is the real truth. That's the main conventional. But ultimate truth is not something like that, deeper understanding of the nature of the reality. So it's not appearance. So ultimate truth is appearance are mistaken, Whatever appears is mistaken, So ultimate, that mind, whether conceptual mind or non-conceptual mind, is searching the reality of the phenomena. That is ultimate, ultimate difference between ultimate and conventional nature, right? So now there's a different levels of, according to Madhyamika school, right? Sometimes, like some Gurun Samaja Tantra, conventional truth means illusory body, which is conventional truth, illusory body. Ultimate truth means clear light. So clear light and illusory body. That is the, according to the Gurun Samaja, right? Tantra, so their way is Madhyamika Pasankanga viewpoint, empty of inherent existence, but conventional truth means illusory body. Illusory body. Illusory body is like dream body, right? And the ultimate truth is clear light mind. So that from the Gurun Samaja Tantra. Now according to this old Dzogchen tradition, so that Dzogchen is like primordial mind is ultimate truth. Primordial mind, right? And spontaneous present mind is conventional truth. So that means Rigpa is awareness. Rigpa is, generally speaking, according to Dzogchen, Rigpa is timelessly empty, right? Primordial birth, pristine awareness, primordial, and it is nature is pure from its own side. So the unity of this primordial wisdom is spontaneous presence. Then you will achieve two bodies of the Buddha. So inner primordial wisdom lead you to Dharmakaya. External spontaneous lead you to Rupakaya. Your form body, right? We discussed about 4 bodies of the Buddha last week. Form body, emanation body, something like that, right? So it means that true truths are not very complicated, okay, so different school. Now it's coming back later, more complicated in the Vipassika school, Sutantika school, and Manoni school, and middle way autonomy, and Pasangi school, all different school. They have different explanation of the true truths. But all are finally a goal to understand Pasanga is the viewpoint of the true truth. It's all a method to individual, individual mind, So therefore, true truth from the viewpoint of the doctrine, like base, ground, path, and fruit. So ground, path, and fruit. So like ground, then path, and ground is Rigpa awareness, right? We have this ground. We are not recognizing the ground. And on the basis of this ground, then we have to practice the path. Path is primordial wisdom and is spontaneous. This is like unification of wisdom and emptiness. And then through that, fruit, Dharmakaya and Rupakaya. So like that, okay. So the main point of understanding true truth is to understanding true truth is very important, because through that we can understand our own nature, our own reality. So now I want to read this the Nagarjuna, right? Nagarjuna text of middle fundamental wisdom. Thus the Buddha's nature body has okay, logicians assert that suffering is produced from self, produced from other, produced from both, and produced without a cause. But you taught that it is dependent arising. Buddha taught. You taught that whatever dependent arising itself is empty. Things have no independent existence. This is your incomparable Lawrence rule. So, logician, there are many schools in India, right? Many Hindi school, Sankhya school, according to Buddhist, many different levels of school, right? So the first non-Buddhist school, like they assert that suffering produces itself. Yeah, you know what I mean? No need cause. It's just by natural, produced by itself. And some says suffering produced from others, others, school. Yeah? Some says both self and other, and some says without cause, suffering. But now the Buddha taught suffering produced because of dependent nature, dependent arising. So dependent arising means so whatever, right? Emptiness is suitable. Everything is suitable. Whatever emptiness is suitable, everything is suitable. Whatever emptiness is not suitable, nothing is suitable. That's Nagarjuna said. So that means if we are talking about, Lama Tsongkhapa said, if suffering have inherent nature, independent nature, then it is not suitable. Inherent nature, then does not need cause and condition. Right? So suitable means something lack of inherent existence is suitable to produce the suffering. When it is suitable to produce the suffering, it is suitable to recognize the cause of suffering. If you recognize cause of suffering, then cessation is possible, because first nature of suffering, then you know what is real cause of suffering, then you know how to stop the suffering. Then you have to actualizing path to liberate from this suffering. So it means if everything is empty of inherent nature, then Four Noble Truth is possible, suitable. If Four Noble Truth is suitable, then three jewels, Buddha, Dhamma, suitable. So like that, okay. So now this is the Indian master, Chandrakirti, thick cell, we have to study in the monastery, very thick commentary on the emptiness, clear words. In this text, Master Chandrakirti said, wherever emptiness of inherent existence of all thing is suitable, all the above mentioned means Four Noble Truths. Then if Four Noble Truths suitable, then three jewels suitable. If three jewels suitable, then mundane, non-mundane, virtuous, non-virtuous, all are suitable. Above mentioned things are suitable. Then if you ask, how can this be, how can this be? It is because we explain dependent arising as emptiness. We explain dependent arising as emptiness. Therefore, wherever emptiness is suitable, dependent arising, wherever suitable dependent arising is suitable, the Four Noble Truths. If you ask, how can this be, again, it is because suffering occurs only as dependent arising. We talk about suffering, pain, happiness, all dependent arising. Depends on the cause and condition. Dependent arising, not without dependent arising. Since it does not exist by own nature, Suffering does not without cause and condition. That's impossible. There's something cause and condition, then there are many different cooperative causes and condition, primary cause, cooperative, all many causes and conditions together, then we experience suffering, happiness, or whatever, everything. So therefore, if there is suffering, then the cause of suffering, the cessation of suffering and the path leading to cessation are suitable. Also, fully understand the suffering, abandoning its cause, actualizing its cessation, and cultivating the path leading to it are all suitable too. If the truth of suffering and so on and fully understanding it and so on exists, then their spiritual result must be also suitable, suitable. If this result exists, then those who abide in those results must be suitable. If they are abider in those results, then those who are entering that state must be suitable. If both enters and abider is the fruit of exist, then the Sangha is suitable. If the Four Noble Truths exist, then Dharma is suitable. If Holy Dharma is suitable, then Buddha also suitable. True. Therefore, the three jewels are suitable. Given that all things, high realizations of mundane and supramundane things are suitable. Virtues and non-virtues, as well as their result, and all worldly convention are suitable. Therefore, Nagarjuna said in his statement of the fundamental wisdom, whatever emptiness is suitable, everything is suitable. Whatever emptiness is not suitable, nothing is suitable. So that's the we are talking about. Now here, this one. If all things in very case do not inherently exist, then even your word do not inherently exist, and so cannot refute inherent nature. So that's you understand what I'm saying? So that means if suffering, so Lama Tsongkhapa used two logic statements. So let me take the example of suffering. Suffering does not have inherent nature. Ask because it depends on causes and condition. If something depends on causes and condition, it is suitable for dependent arising. Second is, if suffering is not lack of inherent existence, it is unsuitable. Suffering is, if two statements, first we use the so any dependent error, anything, anything have inherent nature is not suitable for dependent arising. From Madhyamika Pasangika viewpoint, I reject the inherent nature. Inherent nature means suffering has inherent nature. it has come from its own, objectively, from his own side. Then that means suffering is independent existence. Then don't need cause and condition. But suffering have no inherent nature because it is lack of inherent existence. Because it is lack of inherent existence, I can prove you because it depends on cause and condition. If it depends on cause and condition, it is dependent arising. So that means everything dependent arising is suitable for emptiness. Everything emptiness is suitable for dependent arising. So you use this true logic. You understand what I'm saying? So Fourth Noble Truth. So when we are looking from the other school, like so mindfulness school, saying if you accept inherent existence, if you reject inherent existence, then no Fourth Noble Truth, no Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, no Buddha. And then Madhumika said, then I disagree, because inherent existence, for me, inherent existence, independent existence are same. So there are other schools are confused about mindfulness school and autonomy school. All are, they accept dependent arising, but they are holding inherent existence. But Pasangika school, they reject. If you accept inherent existence, it is not suitable to accept dependent arising. Contradiction. Because whatever suitable for dependent arising is suitable for emptiness. For example, like this book, this book, right? This book. So this book has no inherent nature. Right? If book has inherent nature, right? Then book is not suitable for dependent arising. Then you don't need any paper, whatever, many cause and condition. You don't need, because inherent nature, everything can possible. But book is lack of inherent nature. So if the book is lack of inherent nature, therefore it is dependent arising. So if it is dependent arising, it must be empty of inherent existence. Then whatever dependent arising, suitable for emptiness. Whatever emptiness is, suitable for dependent arising. You know what I mean? So that's the point, this two is school, argument. Okay, thank you very much.